Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're talking about another episode of Dueling book commentary. I'm actually going to post 2 videos today just because it has been a minute since I've posted a good amount of Dueling book commentary, and I'm actually headed back to the GOAT format as we see Raminis Siwa 5671 taking on Felix Ghostface. Raminis has 100 rating and no experience. And Felix Ghostface has 199 rating with 167 experience. As we see the terraforming come down, adding a legendary ocean, which isn't something I've seen too often. I haven't seen like water beatdown too often in my Go format. Usually just chaos. No pun intended. As we do see the Abyss Soldier get normal summon. He didn't mean to activate a legendary ocean. We do see that Felix Ghostface is okay with that. Do something to keep in mind. 15 card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 15 card extra deck, or fusion deck, I guess, is how I should probably refer to it in this circumstance, and no fusion deck, for Felix Ghostface. As we see the reasoning come down, not really waiting for Felix to call anything, and then summoning this card immediately, and then Torrential Tribute is chained to that, as we see the Sangan get sent, from the field, so it's moving at a relatively rapid pace. But yeah, this is like a water beatdown deck, which is relatively interesting. I haven't really, like I said, I haven't seen too many of them. It's usually kind of like the deck that Felix Ghostface is. It's like some form of like either like Metamorphosis, running it like a Metamorphosis, running Scapegoat, running the standard there. But I'm all for innovation, even if it is in Go format. As we do see Fenrir come down. Wow, this card is so... It's just crazy. It's crazy that like we have cards like Fenrir that special summon themselves out for so much less than that. And we do see the Monster Gate come down, missing a lot of really, really good cards. Wow. This is not looking super hot. Jeez. My goodness. He's just gotta hit one monster. We're almost there. Aqua Spirit cannot be normal summoned. So we're still moving. Almost there. Goodness gracious. He's got 12 cards left. And we see the Magician of Chaos. The Dark Magician of Chaos come down. That's actually a really, really good card for him to get off of the Monster Gate. I will say that. But yeah, this is, it's a 12 card deck left, and in a format where there's a lot of draw cards, and not a lot of, as you see the reasoning, he's gonna add reasoning, and it's Raminis is gonna have to OTK here soon because he's gonna deck himself out, because there's definitely enough cards in this format to kind of slow him down. So maybe they have something worked out where Felix Ghostface doesn't have to say anything. As we do see Dimension Fusion get activated. Had he already normal summoned? Actually no, because he reasoninged this out. So there you go, and then he tributes off the which card was that? I think it was just one of the Levier Sea Dragon things for the Jinzo, and that is actually game. So he is actually able to OTK through there, and we're just seeing the power of cards like Monster Gate, Reasoning, and of course Pre-Errata, Dark Magician of Chaos, which is at 3 right now. But like I said, it is errata, so I think the card is either added in the end phase or something crazy like that. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember the exact errata, but it is significantly worse, for sure. As we see the Delinquent Duo come down, hitting the Dimension Fusion and hitting a Legendary Ocean after the Pot of Greed. So, as far as card advantage is concerned, Felix Ghostface is in a really good spot off the gate, but we just see Raminis set one and pass, and looking at his, basically we saw almost the entirety of Raminis' deck last duel. It's probably safe to assume that was a bluff. There's not, I don't remember seeing a single trap card, which wasn't really the standard. You're seeing like a normal amount of like maybe like 10 or so trap cards, 10 or so spell cards, maybe a little bit more spell cards, just because there was a lot of really good spell cards. And then only, goodness gracious, as we do see Premature Burial come down on the arm, Samurai Benki, Mage Power, and United We Stand, as well as there was a card over here that was attached to him as well, giving him 4 attacks. At a certain turn, I wasn't able to add it all up, but Mage Power, United Would Stand. He was pretty beefy boy there. But yeah, and then that's why we do see a lot of trap cards get used there. But the Mystical Space Typhoon would have outed it regardless. So Raminus did tell Felix Ghostface to go first again. And if he opens the Delinquent Duo, you gotta wonder if Raminus, I really hope I'm saying that right. If Raminus is going to be in an okay spot, as we see set 1, probably a T set and pass, so he's going to set 2, 3. He's going to set 3, so, not really playing around Heavy Storm, which actually gets used immediately. Yeah, so huge misplay there with Felix Ghostface. Huge misplay there, setting all 3 of the cards. Like, I understand they're bluffs. Huge misplay there regardless, though, as we do see the reasoning come down. I don't think he knows how reasoning works. Like I said, or maybe they've already discussed that they're just going to let all the reasonings hit. And we see the Morphing Jar get flipped face up. And this is, this is one of the staple cards for that Go format, the Morphing Jar. And that's going to get rid of not really anything too crazy. I believe it was the Fenrir, Brain Control, and Dark Magician of Chaos. And I think really, exactly, Exiled Force. I think really for Felix Ghostface, who plays a Delinquent Duo, I think he's in a pretty comfortable spot. Like I said, I'm pretty confident this is not anything too super crazy back here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty confident that Raminus' back row is not a real trap card. And maybe he's side decking in trap cards. Maybe not. I haven't seen one yet. Nor have I even seen, a powerful spell card. You know what I mean? That could be used defensively as well. As we do see the Snatch Steal come down on the Levi Dragon Deadless. And then we do see Scapegoat come down. And that's going to go ahead and stop both of these 2 attacks here, which is pretty unique and cool there. And so decent spot here as reasoning comes down. Oh, and then he's going to gain the 1,000 life points for Snatch Steal. And we do see goodness gracious. It's probably gonna hit Demock. I mean, there's 2 copies, I'd assume, of both. How do you say it? Levia Dragon, Deadless, as well as Demock. It's possible because they haven't done anything and they haven't typed anything in chat. It's possible that this is just these 2 are talking to each other in Discord as well. Because we did see him not summon something, so okay. So that does make me feel a little bit better that he's not just chatting and he's not just playing reasoning and summoning whatever comes out. They're probably talking to each other in a Discord or some sort. As we see the Dimension Fusion come down, is it regardless of summoning condition? Or this can be, must first be special summoned? Yeah, I don't think this can be summoned. I don't think this can be summoned off of Dimension Fusion. But I could be wrong. Oh my goodness, as we see the Mirror Force come down, that is going to be a huge blowout. Maybe not. So maybe, actually, if you think about it in retrospect, he sets Big Bang Shot, he sets Rhoda, he sets Nobleman. The Heavy Storm is going to come down because there are 3 cards set. And then he sets the Mirror Force knowing that the Heavy Storm is probably no longer in Raminus' hand. As we see Tribe Infecting Virus come down, pitching the Premature Burial, getting rid of the Go tokens, and now he's just going to be able to swing for, 31, 26, 5,700 damage, which is pretty hefty considering Raminus is top decking especially because his deck does rely so heavily on Dimension Fusion. So now he's not going to be, well, I guess Dimension Fusion is just half your life points, right? No, pay 2,000. So he's not going to be able to activate Dimension Fusion. I don't know. He only had one left, too. And then there are cards to get him back in the duel. Obviously, the Dark Magician of Chaos. There's still 2 copies of that left in his deck, but it's not looking good. Staring down a Tri-Projecting Virus, having to out a DD Warrior Lady. Yeah, that's kind of what you would figure. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. A little bit different, not like just pure chaos versus chaos type matchup. It was actually, Waters versus kind of like Equip Spell Big Benki Beatdown. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe for even more Yu-Gi-Oh content. But most importantly of all, have a great day.